Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more My Hero Academia. This is Season 2, Episode 3, and I am excited to continue because we started the obstacle race last time, and Todoroki got off to an early head start. If I had to place any money, I think I would put it on him, though, yeah, I don't know who else is going to be nipping at his heels soon. Mineta almost caught up to him, but got wrecked by that robot. Excited to see how this all plays out. If you guys want to watch the full reaction, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, let's get started. Let's see who wins. In their own quirky ways.
Our players are racing against each other in a vicious
Aizawa.
anything goes, so long as they stay on the track.
Watch it.
He's too hard to die.
Eiichiro Kirishima, Quark Hardening.
Someone else? Oh. Oh, Tetsu.
Our quirks are basically the same. How am I supposed
He's
to
crying.
find out now?
He's crying.
Copycat. No
Bakugo.
way I'm letting Todoroki beat me.
That maneuverability, look at that. He just cleared it like it's nothing. Ooh. Oh, wow. The shadow's good for maneuverability, too.
It's not that one B and the other students are doing poorly. It's just Class 1As learn not to hesitate. They've grown, all of them,
Ooh.
and they know that they have to act quickly if they want to stay alive.
Or avoid an attack.
Oh. Nicely done.
Going.
What? She just made a freaking cannon? She should just make a wall behind her and block off everybody else's path, right?
I've asked so much of you, young Midoriya. You don't have to come in first. Just get to the next round.
Come in first. Do it anyway.
Those of you who got the first obstacle, if they take a spell, they're out. If they want
Oh.
to they'll have to get creative. It's the fall.
The fall, they call it?
Time to build something like this. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Whoa.
For those of us in the support corps.
It's a grappling hook. Someone grab hold of her and just follow her around. Wow.
Our cute little babies are sure to make a splash.
He's finally getting fired up.
Oh.
It took him long enough.
He's just been flying over everything. You suck. You can. He's T-posing his way across.
So far ahead. Don't you know who his father is? The flame hero, Endeavor. Wait for
Oh. That makes sense. The half hot, half... Yeah.
sidekick for sure.
Danger. Mines.
Finally approaching the last obstacle. Everyone had better tread carefully.
Ooh.
You're stepping onto a minefield.
Just set them all off and keep running.
But they're not all that powerful.
Well, that's good.
Wet your pants.
Get a hold of yourself.
Someone's already made it to the final obstacle?
Oh. He's just blasting across it.
Your declaration of war was to the wrong person!
He's attacking him.
Down, new student takes the lead.
Tenya. Oh my god.
Hey, the rest of the competitors are
He was trying to outrun the explosions.
Can our two leaders fight each other and stay in front of the competition?
Ooh.
This isn't over yet!
What?
Thanks for the idea. Kachan!
Kachan gave him What the heck? What the heck?
Whatever the case, Class 1A
Oh, what the heck? Ah, commercial. Freaking commercial.
I gotta think about this. These
Oh, he
landmines
dug
go
up a
off if I
bunch?
step on them. No one's going to be able to go through this very quickly. I can use
Oh
that
my
to
god,
my
Mineta.
advantage. Everyone was most careful around the entrance. There will be plenty of landmines still buried around there. Okay, I can do this.
Oh, she's sensing it with
Can't be
her
impatient, or I'll just blow myself
ear
up.
jack.
Explosive turbo speed!
That caught everyone's attention.
Shizuku Midoriya,
Oh.
pursuit of
Haha. Yeah, let's go, Deku. Oh man, what?
Go for them just like I planned, but there was more force than I.
Wait, how do you land?
And I didn't think about how I was gonna.
Yeah, what the heck?
What the hell do you think you're doing, huh?
If I don't time
They
this
caught up?
timing right, there's
Oh,
no
no.
way I'll be able to
Oh,
keep
no.
the lead. I just have to hold on and keep going. I have to take them out of the running. I can
What?
tell the world who I am.
Oh, shoot. Oh, he blew himself up again. Go, 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 go.
Your students are amazing!
Right?
This has nothing to do with me. Each of them is powered by their own drive. There you have it! Eraserhead is a terrible teacher! What?
Eraserhead is a terrible teacher. Deku, Deku, Deku. Yes! Oh. Wow. He didn't even use his frickin' quirk. Oh. Is that Shigaraki? It's intense effect.
Turns out I was worried over nothing. You are a fighter.
Imagine for a second that an agency was to take him on. How would they market someone so plain-looking who doesn't show off?
Plain looking. This is the third time someone's called him plain.
Really does.
There's really no benefit to them participating in the
course.
sports festival. So they cultivate their instincts by selling things or running market simulations.
No way. Not again.
Oh.
The contestants are pouring in one after the other.
I can't believe it. That first
And Tenya's like all gloom and doom.
It was nothing.
Aww. Deku's so
It's
shy.
not like I.
How could this happen?
Oh. What?
Birth with one stone. I'm a genius.
You are the worst.
Oh, Mineta. I was like, I thought she would have a good time getting through, but. Ugh, Mineta. Oh, Shoto came in second. Oh, he's so mad. Ibarra? Juzo. Ida's 6th. 40, 41. His stomach hurts so much. So that means 2 people not in the hero course made it, at least. I think all of 1A made it, right? His face.
Let's see what we have in store for you next. Will your wildest fantasies come to life?
Wow.
What could it be? The waiting is torture.
Midnight. Cavalry battle.
Terrible at those.
The heck is that?
Individual event.
Each player has been assigned a point value based on the results from the obstacle course.
Oh.
Each team will have a different point value based on which students are on it.
Maybe you should shut up and let me explain things to you. Now,
Jeez,
the
okay,
point
okay.
assignments go up by increments, and the point value assigned to the first place
200.
contestant is 10 million.
What?
10 billion.
Really?
In other words, if you take
Everybody's going after him. No. Oh no.
That's right. It's survival of the fittest with a chance for those at the bottom to overthrow the top.
What the heck? How unlucky. He tried so hard, got first place, and now he's at a huge... He's not at a disadvantage, he just has a huge target on his back. So if you're seeing this, but you still haven't seen the reaction to this episode yet, that means I had to get rid of it to unblock this video. But you can still watch the reaction in the link in the description below. Otherwise, let's get on to the discussion. Deku has gone freaking insane, and I am here for it. The way he willed himself and pushed himself into first place was nothing short of spectacular. But let's cover the race from the beginning. Todoroki froze the 0-pointers off balance on purpose and came crashing down. And on Kirishima and Tetsu Tetsu, I think this is the first time we are properly introduced to Tetsu Tetsu. We saw him earlier, like, calling out 1A, but, like, we didn't know who he was exactly. And I remember seeing his name on the entrance exam. He scored pretty high, I believe. And I was curious why his first name was Tetsu Tetsu and his last name was Tetsu Tetsu. Quirk, Steel. Loved how similar that quirk is to Kirishima. Both of them popped out from under the robot and was like, anybody but me would have died. And love how Kirishima's crying, realizing that both of their quirks are essentially the same. But yeah, Bakugo, Tokoyami, and Sero all blaze past the robots. And All Might and Aizawa comment that it's not that that Class 1B and the others were struggling or that they're performing poorly, it's that the actual combat experience that 1A has gotten has made them less hesitant and allows them to think quickly. And we obviously see that with Deku this episode, and All Might mentioned in the past that Deku was always a quick thinker. I think it was against the Sludge Monster he realized that, and then again at some other point. I forget exactly when though. But yeah, Yaoyorozu built a freaking cannon. Just, it would have been really interesting to see her in that entrance exam, because she would have done really, really well, I feel like. It's ridiculous. And in the full reaction, I was also kind of like, she should just make like a wall behind her to block people, right? But then I remembered, as with the insulation blanket at the end of Season 1, it takes a while to create something bigger. But I still thought she could probably like create something behind her to hinder the people. And actually, if she understood Mina Ashido's acids, like the chemical composition of Mina Ashido's acid, could she just create it herself? Would that... I feel like she could do a lot with her quirk, and I'm curious to see what they'll do with it in the future. And we have this gadget lady from the support group. She seems to really know what she's doing. By the end, though, she only placed 41st, so she barely made it to the next round. I also thought that Uraraka should have been able to just float over a lot of these obstacles, but maybe she doesn't have as much experience with like the atmospheric drag, so she doesn't know how far she can actually jump, or she can't, she just can't control it that well. But yeah, interesting that she didn't just fly over the entire like pit, because that seems like something she should excel at, and over the mines she should have just flown over that too. Interesting that she didn't. Maybe she wanted to save her ability because she didn't want to want to throw up before the first obstacle was even over. And then like Bakugo seems to have just flown over the entire huge pit. Maybe he has more experience using his quirk, or I don't know. But yeah, Todoroki is pretty much in the lead the entire time. People in the audience talking about how it's no surprise, don't you know who his father is? Frickin' Endeavor, the #2 hero. So, wow, that makes a lot of sense. He got his fire from his dad, and I'm assuming he got his ice from his mom. And I think I didn't make the connection that his father could have been Endeavor, just because Endeavor seems to have his fire on all the time, or maybe that's just the way he looks when he's heroing, he's justicing. Interesting. But yeah, maybe when he turns on the fire, he'll look a lot like his dad. Tenya, though, when he was going over that gap, the fall it was called, he was like T-posing. He's like, I can't let my brother see me like a fool. And he just looked so ridiculous. And then it was really interesting because during the mine section, he actually just went for it. He didn't bother to try avoiding the mines. He was just trying to outrun the explosions, which is kind of insane. But he got caught up in the explosions a little bit. Still got 6th though. Wonder if he could have gotten higher if he was just a little bit faster and had been able to outrun the explosions. But that is a heck of a maneuver though, try to outrun the explosions. And then Mineta, frickin' Mineta clinging to Momo. He had a mark on his cheek though. I think she hit him pretty hard. Or was it the robot that hit him earlier? I don't know, because I don't think I saw the mark on him when he was jumping onto Yaoyorozu's back, but it was very clear there later. But yeah, this creep, he is the worst. I agree with Momo. But then Deku clears the minefield in an instant. So good. Bakugo and Todoroki stop fighting each other and go after him. They basically catch up and he blows them up. Just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even All Might was just like, I was worried that you might be too selfless to have enough fight, but he's a fighter. He proved himself here. And yeah, one thing I noticed was that everybody was wincing at the light created from the explosion. Like, the closer they were to it, the more it got in their eyes. But we actually saw Dark Shadow wince too. That was a very cute detail. Gives Dark Shadow some personality. And yeah, Deku winds up coming in first with Todoroki close behind. Bakugo is so mad. I kind of live for his anger. But yeah, we saw the final rankings. It was very interesting. In fourth, we had Class B, Ibara Shiozaki. Her quirk, I'm not entirely sure. We haven't seen how it works exactly yet, but she has some poison ivy looking hair, which is very interesting. I don't know if she can control it. Like, actually, I don't know what poison ivy's, like in the DC universe, what her quirk, or I don't know what her superpower is. And fifth, who was fifth? Juzo Honanuki. He was the guy I mentioned before who looks like his teeth is on the outside of his mouth. I don't know what kind of quirk that is, but I don't know how it helped him, and I don't know how it helped him get fifth, but he's probably someone we should look out for at some point. Though I don't know how much we're going to focus on Class B for a while. Tenya was sixth. Tokoyami, Hantasero, and Kirishima right after him, and then Tetsu right next to Kirishima, apparently. It's interesting because neither of them have any real speed boost from their quirk, but just the ability to withstand everything is so helpful. And then we have Ojiro, who really knows how to move with that tail. Yosetsu Awase, headband guy from Class B, followed by Asui in 13th. Then Shoji, Sato, and Uraraka. Then Momo, who probably would have gotten higher had Mineta not started to ride on her back. Then Mina Ashido, Koda, whose quirk we still don't know, right? I don't recall at all. But yeah, Jiro, I actually thought they showed off her quirk quite a bit this episode. First with connecting them to the robots and then sending a pulse into them to disable them. That's a heck of a thing. Like, I'm not surprised that she got into the hero course in the entrance exam if she's capable of something like that. And then sticking them into the ground to sense the mines, that was really interesting as well. And we had two more from Class B, Kaibara and Suburaba, and then Kaminari in 24th. It's interesting because I don't know how his quirk helped after the robots. I assume not that much, but I guess it is important what Aizawa said about keeping no hesitation after their encounter with villains. Then we had two more from Class B, Bando and Yanagi. And 27th was Shinso from, I think it was General Studies, outperforming some people from Class A and a lot of Class B. So that's really impressive. We don't know his quirk yet, but we saw people carrying him over early on over Todoroki's ice, which seems odd. Did they agree to help him, or did he coerce them somehow? They did have like some pretty blank faces. I don't know if his quirk has like makes people susceptible to suggestion or something. And then we had a bunch of people whose names we didn't see. I'm assuming most of them were from Class B. I recognize Hakagura because she's invisible, but I also saw someone else who was kind of invisible but had like a speech bubble coming out of their neck. That's really interesting. And then 41st, like I mentioned before, was the girl from the support group. And I don't know, she seemed like she was going very far ahead at first after the fall, the pit, essentially. But I guess she struggled in the mine area. And then Ioma was the very last person to qualify with a stomach ache. And I guess assuming everybody from 1A and 1B made it, just two people from other courses got in. It'll be interesting to watch them going forward. It's also possible that not all of 1B made it. I don't know everybody in 1B. But yeah, heck of an episode. Deku, oh man, I cannot wait to see what other crazy stuff he has lined up. We have this cavalry battle, which I thought he was going to get like 210 points. Like he was going to be worth 210 points because it was like increments of 5. But no, 10 million. Everybody's going to be gunning for him. I wonder who's going to be willing to be on his team, because nobody's going to want to be the huge target, right? He must, yeah, he's I'm very curious to see how this will all go down. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed my reaction. That was incredible. If you want to watch the full reaction, or you want to see reactions a week early, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye, friends.